Houston Maritime Attorney. What does Houston Maritime Attorney mean? A specialist in the area of law that specifically addresses the marine industry is known as a maritime lawyer. A naval lawyer must be well versed in all of the nuances surrounding the oceans, the seas, and the events that occur there, including claims for compensation for injured seamen, claims for compensation for accidents, ships clashing, and every other minor detail. Read this article completely to know who are the best Houston Maritime Attorney in 2022. Best Houston Maritime Attorney. Since the 17th and 18th centuries, when traveling via sea was the norm, there has been a concept of maritime law. However, contrary to earlier times, modern maritime law has expanded significantly due to the numerous rules and regulations created by different nation-states. Therefore, a maritime lawyer must be thoroughly knowledgeable about every aspect of maritime law in every large and minor country. Why you need a Houston maritime injury lawyer? You must seek the assistance of an experienced marine attorney in Houston if you are an offshore worker who has suffered an injury while working on a vessel owned by your company to obtain the compensation you are entitled to. Even though you might be tempted to accept whatever is given to you and go on, you have a right as a victim to be made whole, both physically and financially. Only a Houston maritime attorney with experience in practicing maritime law has the required skills to defend your rights as a sailor and obtain the highest possible settlement. Without the assistance of a skilled Houston offshore injury lawyer, you can find yourself struggling with financial difficulties that would affect your family and your recoveries, such as mounting medical expenses and lost wages. Not only can fighting back against employer carelessness help you pay your costs, but it will also help you hold your employer accountable and defend the rights of other maritime workers. You can find various firms such as Gerson & Schwartz, Johnson Garcia LLP, the Cobos Law Firm, and Patrick Daniel Law, which offer maritime attorneys. In what situations do maritime laws apply? Admiralty law, also called maritime law, is a body of rules regulating activities and legal conflicts on navigable seas. Any open body of water frequently used for commercial purposes is considered navigable waters. Therefore, the legal matters relating to a marine employee's injury will be handled under maritime law rather than regular state or federal law when they are hurt while working in navigable waters. Here are some instances of applicable legal doctrine. Jones Act. The United States marine trade is governed by the Jones Act, a federal law. The Jones Act mandates that goods transported between U.S. ports must be carried on ships built, owned, and operated by citizens or permanent residents of the United States. The Commercial Fleet Act of 1920 Section 27 provided for the upkeep of the American merchant marine, also known as the Jones Act. Maintenance and cure. This refers to the payment of compensation to the injured maritime to cover the wages lost, medical payments, and other expenses that occur during recovery. Top Houston Maritime Attorneys and Lawyers. 1. Arnold & Akin. They are voted as one of the best lawyers in America. When you deal with the biggest corporations in the world, it's standard procedure for them to outnumber you in legal personnel. They are not intimidated by these lawyers, whatever many there may be. Our team of premier Houston personal injury attorneys routinely achieves landmark triumphs on behalf of their clients. Arnold & Akin can help you win your legal suites with ease.